Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the new MOTD Cosmetics Surge palette. I treated myself to this because I fell in love with the color story. Wait till you see it. I'll open it in a minute. But I'm so glad I treated myself to it because it's so beautiful and I can't wait to play with it more. This is my first time trying MOTD Cosmetics formula and spoiler alert, I'm already very impressed and I can't wait to play with it some more. I do plan on doing an Instagram video / TikTok and a 2 looks video. It's probably going to be a little while because I'm going on vacation. I think I'm already on vacation by the time this video goes up, so I can only pre-film so much at a time and I'm trying my best, but it will be coming at some point. Just stay tuned. I mean, unless this video is a huge flop and nobody cares about this palette. But if you guys seem excited to, of course, I will do a 2 looks video. In this video, I'm going to do swatches, close-ups of the palette. I'm going to create this look and I'll give you my thoughts to the best of my ability so far. It's a very large palette, so I don't have a full review yet because it's my first time playing with everything, but as I know more, I will give you more thorough thoughts. Before we hop into it though, let me just give you my jewelry details. My plugs today are from Love Kills Boutique. I don't know where this choker is from. I found it like just randomly, like maybe Amazon or just a random site like that. So yeah, this ring is from Etta Love. This is a Christma brand wig off Amazon. You can check my FAQ in the description box if you need spelling. And this is a Neff brand beanie. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop in, chat about the palette, and then create this look. All right, let's open her up and check her out. This is just such a beautiful palette. This is a 30 pan palette, which is typically larger than I like, but I'm at the point now where I'm not like against large palettes. It just has to be really well done because a lot of the time, a larger palette usually means lots of repetitive shades. But if it's something like this where it's very well done and unique and everything is different, I'm about it. They did such a cool job with this palette. There's a row of dusty pastels, there's a row of grungy tones, really deep grungy tones, jewel tone shimmers, and then very bright poppy neons. This hits up like everything. It hits up the whole spectrum and I'm so excited to play with it. I tried my best to pick from all the different rows for this look and also use different variations of the colors so I could get a good feel for this palette. And I'm very excited to continue using it. I'm fairly certain I am gonna take it on my trip because I think this would be a fun one to have with me. I can't wait to play with this one some more. I think it's gorgeous and I'm really excited that I finally got to try this formula. But all that being said, let's go ahead and just move forward and actually create the look now. I am so pumped to dive into this palette. I want to start by saying that I did use the shade Juicy as my blush today. I just went in with a really light hand because I didn't want it to get like overkill. But yeah, I love it. So I want to do something very colorful. I think I'm also going to do like a colorful matte cut crease and maybe play with the shimmers on the lower lash line. I want to play with everything. So let's just dive in. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Well, it's the eye primer, not the regular primer. I've been loving this stuff. I've used it, I think this is my 4th time now, and I'm obsessed with it. It's been making my makeup apply really nicely on my eyes. Like, I can't say for sure yet because I've only just started using it, but this might potentially become my new favorite eye primer of all time. But that is to be determined. I have to use it many more times with many different things to determine that. Okay, so I know I want to use this purple. It is screaming to me, stay. So I'm gonna start with that one. That's gonna be kind of my in-between shade out here. With that, I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. pointed eye pencil brush so I can keep it fairly concentrated. I'm excited to try this formula out too because I've heard literally nothing but amazing things about the original Blend Bunnies palette, so I'm really excited to try this one out too. I'm just gonna really pack it on out here. I'm gonna leave this front area a little more blank because I wanna use something else in the front, I think. This is gonna be a very colorful look, but I don't know exactly what we're doing. I have like a placement like in my head, but I don't have like the colors picked out quite yet. So now I want to take Linger, this beautiful dark navy blue. I'm just gonna take that on a little pencil brush. This is a BH Cosmetics number 11. It's very old. And I want to use this to deepen up the outer V. I'm not going to take it up as high as that purple I just laid down. I want this to stay a bit more concentrated. And I will also smoke it out down here, about halfway across. Wow, that's so rich and dark. I love it. I have my window open, by the way, because it feels lovely. So if you hear wind and stuff, that is why. I'm taking a little bit more of that purple and I'm going to use very small motions, holding the very end of my brush so that my pressure is very light. And I'm just going to very lightly run this against the edges to start blending out the shadow and getting it nice and soft before I go in with my light shade. Oh, it's so tough. I can't even decide what to use. Like, I don't know if I want to use a neon right now or if I want to reserve neons for my lid. I think I might reserve neons for the lid. So let's go ahead and let's take cheeks. Let's use the pink instead of like the purple or the blue. Spice it up a little bit. I'm just gonna use this Colourpop E2 brush. It's a big fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna take this and use this along the edges to help blend it out. I don't think the shade is gonna be crazy noticeable. It's more so gonna be here to just help diffuse and blend and all the things. You know how it goes. Palette is so pretty. I'm gonna be going to Tennessee with Zane for about a week. I think we'll actually be on that trip by the time this video goes up, but I'm pretty sure I might bring this palette with me. I mean, provided I end up liking my look today. But this just seems like a fun one to bring on a trip. There's so many options. Ooh, yes. That's so soft and smooth looking. I'm impressed so far. So I think I want this front area to be some of those greens. So let's see, I think I want to start with Alive, this kind of just mid-toned olive. I'm going to take that on this Spectrum B06 brush. It's just another fluffy brush. I'm going to start running that up here. And I'm going to be a little bit careful once the green and purple kind of get to where they're touching, because sometimes purple and green can muddy out if you're not careful, because they are fairly spread apart on the color wheel. So I'm just going to make sure I'm keeping it nice and light-handed when I get to this merge, so that I don't have anything weird happening. I'm actually gonna dip into Rush, which is the blue right next to it. I'll show you in a second once I pick it up, but just so I have a nice seamless merge between purple and green. A little bit more green up here in the front. I really like a heavily smoked out front of the brow area because I think it looks very grungy and cute. Rush was this one right here that I just kind of lightly placed in the middle. You can't even really tell. I just used it to help kind of create a buff between the purples and the green. Oh, I'm already really excited and happy about this. So let me go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to use, oh my gosh, there's bright pink on my hand from touching the palette. You see how bright that is? My goodness. The palette doesn't even look like I took a chunk out of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my concealer. This is the Rare Beauty concealer. And I'm going to just do a couple little dots on the bottom of my lid, and I'm gonna look up so I can see where it transfers on my eye so I can know where to cut it. I'm just gonna use this random flat brush. It's from Colourpop, it's an E8. And I'm just going to just kind of follow that. I'm just gonna connect the dots here. Create a nice smooth cut. If your cut ends up being a little bit wonky, you could always go back in with like a little bit of glitter liner or something at the end to clean it up, which I may do if I'm not that proud of myself, but maybe I will leave it as is. We'll just have to see. I might use glitter even if I am proud of myself, just because I like adding glitter. I think it's fun. I'm just lightly packing this across the lid. I want a nice thin layer. I don't want it to be too thick and goopy. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap where that purple is deepening out in the outer corner, because I don't want all this area covered up. I want it to stay pretty bright and pigmented. All right, I like that shape. But now what to do? I'm thinking orange and pink might be really fun. Yeah, I think orange and pink might be kind of fun. Maybe even yellow? I don't know if I want yellow. Let's see, I definitely want to use Power actually, this bright neon orange. With that, I'm gonna use this Spectrum A16. It's another small flat brush. Now I'm gonna pack Power right up against. I just realized I'm literally gravitating towards Halloween colors again. Like I'm doing purple, green, and orange. I wasn't even intending on doing a Halloween look right now, but you know what? 'Tis the season for all the spooky things. I'm just gonna slowly and carefully pack this across the lid and make sure I keep it nice and tight around that cut. Oh, what do I want it to blend into? I think pink might be a good way to go. I was gonna use the neon, but I'm thinking this shade here, maybe this darker pink, might be a really good flow from like the neon into the dark purple. So let's do that. I'm just gonna use the clean side of that same brush. I'll kind of wipe it off so it's as clean as possible, but I'll use the side that I didn't use with the orange. And again, just gonna slowly but surely, wow, pigment. This is insane. I'm having a lot of fun. These are very rich and pretty. Again, I'm gonna keep it really tight and close to that cut area. even though it does kind of flow out over here too, I want this front part of this pink area to be nice and cut and clean. So now that I have it laid down, it's obviously a little bit scary looking. So I'm gonna go back in with my bright orange and I'm gonna lightly tippy tap right on the merge with the pink and orange. And I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth until I like the way they flow together. It's a little bit easier to kind of finagle two shades like this when it's shimmers, but I'm just gonna take my time, do some patience. Light little blending. Actually, I think I'm gonna work on the purple side first. I'm gonna take my brush that I used with that really dark navy, no additional product, just to very lightly scoot and dust where that merges. I'm also kind of going in with my fluffy brush that I used with the dark purple. I'm actually just gonna take this random kind of tapered blending brush and I'm gonna dip into that neon orange again a little bit, just so I can kind of fluff the blend between the pink and the orange. Just because I feel like my packing brushes aren't really doing a whole lot of blending between the pink and the orange. So I want to use something a little bit fluffier to help create that blend. It's working a lot better. I still have a little bit of a harsh line where that pink is, but it's starting to buff out. I'm only taking tiny, tiny bits at a time as I work at these edges here. All right, I think I'm pretty content with what that is looking like. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of sparkle to it though. I feel like I'm not feeling the completely matte look, so I'm just gonna take my little Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector in the shade Quartz. It's just like a sparkly thing. It's like a topper, it barely has pigment. It's what my face highlight is. I'm actually gonna tap that off a little bit. And I just wanna dust a little of this on the top of my lid, just to give a little bit of a translucent glow on top of what is going on. Yeah, I like that. It didn't really change too much. It just added a little bit of a twinkle. So for my lower lash line, I think I want to smoke out the green to tie the green from my upper area more. So I'm going to take that shimmer green called Limitless. I'm just going to take another pencil brush for that. This is an Alter Ego number 11. And I just want to smush this against my lower lash line in the front half. I love a lower lash line shimmer, and I knew I wanted to play with some of these shimmers in some way, shape, or form in this look since I didn't really do it too much on the lid, but I do plan on doing more looks, so don't you worry. I'm really liking this though. I think that pop of orange and pink on the lid is really fun with all these grungy green and purples. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm thinking Flash will be perfect. Let's give it a shot. See what that looks like. Oh, that's very bright and pretty. Oh, I like this. And I feel like this look kind of encapsulates the palette really nicely because it really shows off these deep, dark, grungy jewel tones, but then also these very bright, poppy neons. I'm pretty satisfied with this actually. Let's see if I can make it match on the other eye. I'm gonna recreate it, throw on my lashes, eye pencil, and something on my lips, and I will be back to finish this up. All right, here's the look complete. I am obsessed with this. I think it's so pretty. I just love the way all these colors play together. I was just really impressed with how everything blended. I love the bright poppy lid against the grungy crease and blended situation. I'm really pleased with this. The eye pencil I ended up throwing in is Loverboy from Colourpop. I wanted to tie in that pink and I think it really kind of brought that pink forward a little bit more. My lashes are Miss Fury lashes from Rouge and Rogue. And on my lips I went with the Chi Chi Lippie stick from Colourpop just to bring forth that orange. I was gonna use Black Moon's Hazel because I love it, and anytime I use a grungy green I want to use it, but it was slightly the wrong tone of green and I felt like it would look wrong. And I'm actually happy with the orange choice. I feel like it brings forth that poppy lid. So yeah, I love this. I think it's beautiful. I'm super excited. Let me zoom out and I'll give you my thoughts so far. All right, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope you love my look. I'm obsessed with it. I think it came out so pretty. I'm so pumped. So far, I have just very happy thoughts to report back. Everything just seems to blend like a dream. Like even these really deep purples and stuff, they blended really easily. I had to work a little bit hard kind of blending the shades on top of my lid together. So I feel like maybe the neon is gonna be a little bit more tricky to work with, but it still ended up blending out. Like it doesn't look bad, like it worked fine. I just had to blend out it a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm really pleased. The shimmers are really pretty. I feel like I don't have like my full thoughts on the shimmers yet because I've used them in very small amounts today, but they are quite lovely. I'm excited. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Did you end up picking this palette up? Do you want to pick it up? Do you have the original Blend Bunnies palette? I want to hear your thoughts down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me an orange colored emoji since I have a lot of orange going on. And if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything. I post every single day on Instagram and I'm fairly active on TikTok and Twitter as well. And you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos. I am uploading every single day in the month of October. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.